Okay, this will be part 9 of the Hairayans' crooked agenda. It really is. If anybody wants to do any more research on some more symbolism here with the cutter, research Hippocrates, and you will see that it's another form of the very same symbolism that is touting the cutter. And of course, I see where we get the derivative hypocrisy from. Now, we're going to see some credits here, and I'm going to show you some things that are going to show up here that are going to be relevant. I want you to notice Will Smith is going to show the hidden hand. That's the way they're going to show it. The hidden hand symbolism of Freemasonry. All of this is coded in sequence, but it's just too much to talk about. Notice the hidden hand symbolism of Freemasonry. All right. Now notice there's the sword cutter right there. And there's the good old, not really, moon symbolism, pyramid, the whole 9. 20th century fox. Fox is as well a jackal in biblical terms, even associated with Jack. And then, of course, that club connected to Jashin, one of the columns of Freemasonry. Now, I'm not going to be able to talk about every last sequence here, but I want you to see that they're all telling a story. It's purposely planned this way to unfold one after another. Notice DENZEL at the car. Now, bam, there's the fire at the car. Now, what I want you to understand here is that we're going to connect this with the movie Man on Fire from Denzel Washington, where if you were to watch the movie without fully understanding the codes, you would see that they're trying to make Denzel Washington look like some savior of this little white girl. But if I could get you to remember the movie 7 Pounds with Will Smith, where in essence they get him to commit suicide with that box jellyfish, and then of course his body parts are used, in other words divided or cut up among people so that they would survive. Well, that's the way they're going to display Denzel Washington here, that he's going to be the man on fire. In other words, he's going to be that sacrifice that they are luring him into to save, in essence, what you're going to see symbolized as this little white girl. Sinister, crooked as it can be, there ain't no doubt about it. And it makes me very perturbed, to say the least, to know that there are people on this world, and even in some ways off-world connected to it, that are about this type of stuff. And my warning directly goes to them. Now, I've got it in slow motion so that I can at least speak a little bit here with the credits as they roll for the movies that are coming up to the iRobot portion. And all of it's relevant because you can see what they plan in connection with destruction. There you see East Coast, New York City being inundated by a massive tidal wave, the associations with the storms, which, you know, is all being caused, at least they're hoping to cause, by their own hidden hand, to do what they believe is to limit life on this world because of some sort of population crisis, when in all reality, they are the very population that is the crisis itself, as the cancer. And every one of their symbolisms will expose them as that cancer on this world, especially by seeking to perform such crooked acts to the unwitting people and innocent abroad. You know, if you were to put this together, you would see that there's more to this sequence here than just a bunch of clips of movies. They're being strung together in a particular order that tell a coded story that, of course, concerns their crooked agenda of destroying multiple types of people based upon destructions that they seek to cause. Once again, this is the pre-credits rolling for the movie iRobot that's on DVD. If you wanted to look into it further for yourself. You're going to see a clip here that's connecting scot-free, and you know the expression scot-free means to be have something removed of your presence. But in reality, this Scottish Rite Freemasonry is what's going to be removed from the presence of this world. How's that for irony? Scot-free. And now here they're going to show you Man on Fire that they think they're going to be scot-free of, Denzel Washington. As we've always said, they expose themselves. Now in this movie, he's supposed to be some sort of bodyguard, and you know what a bodyguard does. In essence, he's supposed to give his life for the protection of someone else. But as you see, this is a coded agenda that's connected to sacrifice that is of the occult mind, or at least the occult-minded mentality of this type of sacrifice, of which is being aimed at various types of people, in this instance, the ethnicity known as the African. I do this so that you guys can all see what type of crooked organization, if you are a part of it, how crooked it really is, and how much of an abomination it has become, and that this is the time for this organization itself to be removed off this planet, and anything that they're stationed on off-world as well. There's Denzel. And here will come the classic scenario of which they're going to describe exactly what man in this instance is going to be on fire. Via their form of sacrifice. the movie there or stop the video here. I'll be back.